All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. It is 1st down Detroit.
It's not just wide receivers that can write books and want the ball more, Kate. Really elite running backs, when they don't get the number of touches they know that they can produce with, they tend to bark a little bit too. I bet you he gets more carries, a lot more than he did 1 week ago.
1st down from the 42. Richardson. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Richardson back to throw. And out he goes after picking up 24 on the play. And that's going to be a Lions 1st down.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is reeling. They're on their heels.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th on the ground this year. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7. Panthers nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Here's Trevor Etienne. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs.
Put up a performance like he did on the ground a week ago. You grab the attention right away of your opponent. You know they had watched those runs from a week ago. They were dialed in on him. Still couldn't slow him down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 50.
On 2nd down, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buying some time left. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score with that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing here on second down, Young. A diving grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. This is Ryan Fitzgerald going to try the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now, Richardson. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
All right, they'll go pistol set here. Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing here? And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down before he could even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. A nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line. So it gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
2nd down carry for Achane. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And attempt is going to give the Panthers a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On play action, here's Young. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Young, second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Play action now, Young. Buying some time right. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 36 yards. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Second down coming from Young. That's completed right side. Well, he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 43. That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trying to run it in. Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
From the pistol, it's Young. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner. So that brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. They'll run. It's Achane. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. That run good for 3 yards, but still a ways out as it brings up 4th and goal. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. To throw, here's Richardson. Rushes right there as he releases it. That goes nowhere near the target. You know, avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to give the Lions the first down. Now Richardson to throw. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on second, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shoves one away. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, 16 yards on that play.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. Ali McNeil. And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Young on the play action. This rush is there in time once again. They down him on the last snap, Brock. Force the incompletion this time. And those plays have brought up 4th down. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to get into the ground after a 16-yard gain. It is 1st down Detroit.
16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Stopped after the keeper gets a mate. That is good for a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 now from the 46. Richardson now. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. This one stopped, play gains about 6 yards, and that's going to be a Lions 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They send Cooks left. RPO, quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. And no shot of getting upfield after making this catch, so I'll give him 1 on that short completion.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now a designed run. Here's Richardson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs brought one back earlier and now takes one across. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this 4th quarter.
17. Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Oh, he put some air under this one, right side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Just not a real big fan of that one, Kate, right there. Both the play call, but ultimately the decision. And that falls on the quarterback and his brain. You got to know the situation, the time, the distance. I don't think that was worthy of taking that kind of shot, certainly into coverage.
It's Achane on the inside give. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Going play action. Young bails out of the pocket quick. They're after him, and they're going to take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. Aiden Hutchinson. And that brings up 4th and very, very long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Has it at the 37. When he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down. Goes to the hurry up here. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And they stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down. Now running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. They'll run here with Jones. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They jump ahead by 4.
Panthers 17. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. We'll start this drive with Achane. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And stick with Achane. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Lions down by only 3. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Kicks this one outside. And he can be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
First down, Lions.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swap there. They're going to face 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. it goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Chan again. He still has room inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. These photo pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a... Nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm... Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly check, no cosign, I ain't need